This second part of our 10-year study of results from the PMC journey concentrates on the local church's relationships with partners, both individuals and groups, in its community. Congregations are typically quite good at showing hospitality to others. They may have some difficulty thinking like strangers or knowing what a stranger might need from them, but they're generally willing to welcome others in. After the Partnership for Missional Church journey, congregations are still in agreement that they show hospitality regularly to people, especially strangers, in their community. Here are a few stories about times the congregation hosted strangers. Moving out into the community is harder for most local church people. Plunging, or depending on the hospitality of the neighbor or stranger, is harder still. So we asked whether congregations have been given the tools to be able to do it better. Most people who answered this question agreed that they had been given those tools. However, most people were not willing to go as far as saying that plunging into the hospitality of strangers had become a regular habit with them. They're working on it, but they're not there yet. Here are a few stories about times that congregations depended upon the hospitality of a neighbor or stranger for their mission. Here are those three measures combined in one graph. The green bars, which represent hospitality, clearly win out. 1 year of experimenting and 1 year of adopting one or two of those experiments is not long enough to fully change the culture of the congregation, but the experiments and focus have begun that adaptive process without losing the capacity to continue to deliver hospitality. In the second phase of the PMC journey, congregations take risks, try experiments, and make innovations. Many of these efforts look like failures, but afterwards people can tell stories about what they learned in these moments. Here are a few of those stories. Out of encounters with God and Scripture, out of experiments and failures with the neighbors, a sense of mission emerges. We ask people to tell us what God's mission was for them as a result of their PMC journey. These statements of God's call into God's mission to these congregations are far more specific and direct, and develop relationships with people around the church in more specific ways than they ever did before the PMC journey. Look how important relationships are in these missions. If you want to learn more about what we learned in this study, visit us at churchinnovations.org or call us at 651-644-3653. Our mission is to innovate your church's capacities to be renewed in God's mission.